burst from the tunnel.
Try to go look at Bruce Wayne's broadcast.
And we're set as well as the Saints get ready
to
do
Bruce Wayne's
battle
broadcast
with the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
All right, YouTube, we're going to whip his ass, YouTube.
Jackson on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Jackson. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and effective.
I'm in the middle of the game, man. Look, go to EA Sports Box Live on YouTube, man. You can watch it, man. Go pull out your phone.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, good punt.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening.
Remember that 4th down? Remember that 4th down we were on? That's really the punt for that.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll...
All right, come on, man.
36.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
Watch the run, watch the run. Shift.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Jackson to throw, being chased out left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. On first down, Ingram. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bruh, just go to EA Sports Boss Live, YouTube. EA Sports Boss Live, YouTube. Go to my name and try to watch it on my name.
Jackson buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid
go
of
to,
this
like,
thing.
try to watch it off
No
my
one here.
broadcast
He throws it
through the
away.
party.
And now it's 3rd. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
When it does that, go back and then do it again. And then eventually it works.
Jackson from the shotgun. To Boyle here over the middle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
EA Sports Boss Live.
Yards out, as his guys are first onto the
Boss
scoreboard
Live.
here this afternoon.
Gotta put the live.
Good bounce-back drive right
EA
there.
Sports Boss Live.
Drive number 1, drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the
No,
end zone.
separate
Agree
words.
totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise.
Boss
Confidence
Live.
never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
It's
Tucker
7-0
now to
EA.
kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now. With the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most, that's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Yeah, I'm going to accept it. Well, let's get back on. I'm going to hop on your ass.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On 1st down, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running with Kamara. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop.
I know what you did last time.
40 seconds remaining in this first half. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall.
Hey, Tyron, can I have your timeout?
Added Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it.
I'm about to put some bop in it.
When you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right? These things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line,
that's caught inside the 20.
Yeah, bitch, call me Steve-O. I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy.
As the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Yeah, bitch, call me Steve-O.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
We got this. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Broken tackle, uses the spin. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
How you like those goose eggs?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 22, Jackson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 22 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Get out of here, kid.
Always important to get the first
Beat
score
it,
of the
kid.
second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen.
And I'm on his
it looks
YouTube.
almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And
Smacked
in hindsight, probably should have stayed where
I
he was.
smacked
as
the
he'll
dog
only get
piss
back
out of him.
to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive.
I made a human being shit dog
They
shit on
trail
that
here
one.
by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And some room to work. And way up past the
ESPN
35
tackle.
before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Breeze now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know,
It's
but
okay.
September
You're getting a little
10th.
misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Nice
Well,
catch.
I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you, but you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when is camp?
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas.
I'm mad we gave up the goose
38
egg.
yards. And the Saints get a bit
Well, boys,
closer.
Bruce Wayne's still winning. I gave up one, but we're still
We do
winning.
account for every receiver, but on that
We still
particular
got
play,
this, everybody.
somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
That's nothing.
After
I'll
the
stop that real
touchdown, wants
quick.
to kick it off.
I'll stop that with this play right here.
Deep.
Touchdown right here.
Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Jackson now.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On first down, Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second and goal, Jackson. It's complete to Snead. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. As the Ravens push further out in front. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. There's Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at
That's
the
a ball game,
48-yard
fellas.
line.
We'd like to thank y'all for coming out tonight. This has been another presentation by EA Sports Boss and Bruce Wayne and Associates. Please gather all your belongings. Please check your seats, your local area, all your holding facilities. Please throw away all your trash and all your unwanted belongings. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. New Orleans Saints suck again. Thank you.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the
This message is brought to you by the New Orleans Saints. We like to, on behalf of the New Orleans Saint organization, we like to give a thank you for Tyron trying to play with our team. However, we would like for him to cease and desist any future times he wants to use us. Thank you, the New Orleans Saints.
After the sack on first down, Jackson steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Lamar now 10 rushes, 137 yards, 1 touchdown on the day.
But coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Jackson. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Now Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion.
Yo, Ty, I'm going to give you a fair shot, man.
Extra field, so it kind of closes in on them.
I'm going to give you a real chance.
Cover a little bit better.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we
get ourselves moving
again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
No, the game's over.
Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They run it again with Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
95-56.
To throw is Breeze. And complete right side to Cook. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
95-56.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now Breeze will bring his guys to the line to go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah.
Here's a toss coming right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Jackson out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
I'm devastated.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen?
I told him I'd give him a chance, though.
Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
You know, he's my son, so I do anything for him. I do anything for that boy.
Do it for us, for my partner Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew. I'm
Ty,
Brandon Gaughan. You've been
I'm gonna have
watching
to
the
really
NFL
whoop your
right
ass
here
when I see you.
on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here
Forever
as we
see
say
you.
so long from New Orleans.
I should have just took a couple knees. What in the fuck was I thinking? Yo, Ty, we will meet again. Yeah, I would love to just give him another ass whooping. No more freebies. I'm not giving nothing. I'm not giving you no mercy, no more, Ty. Damn, that dude came back from being down 21-0.
Got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, honey got that.
Yo, is rank all pro? Yeah, I know, because it's like slower on there.
Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place
Technically,
for this
I really
noise
won
to
that
go in the
game, 21 skunk.
It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
I didn't change the title.
Get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, we knew this game had the potential to have quite a few twists and turns, but maybe not on the very first play of the game.
And not only did they end up with an interception, they got an actual bonus, too. A nice return ends up setting them up first. And
he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yo, I'm glad you finally scored in the first quarter of the game. The last 4 games.
A sudden change situation, meaning
the last 4 games you didn't score in the first quarter of none of those games.
One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Switch gears.
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second down, Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Breeze on third down. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot,
Alfred,
knew it was good.
Call the back
just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They go screen. This is Ingram. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he finds Cook. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Breeze now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Patrick Owasor in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keith Kirkwood there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Bruce Wayne is away from the office right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Got him in. It's Brown. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Anzalone, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back
62 yards,
pocket.
shebanger. Got it. Got it. 62. 62, boys.
Lined up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance,
That was a 61.
you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him,
61.
this time the break goes
It
against
says
him.
61,
And he's
bro.
corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by.
Yo.
He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Room here to run. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing now is Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. And the pressure gets to him again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. A final shot before half for Breeze. He's got him in. Complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Matter rules.
That's what I do.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. David Onyemata busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Cook with a 1st down and much more. And this is Cook with the ground. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A 6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
40. Ready. 5-8. 5-8. Here we go, D.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, winding that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And they turned the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They've got his man complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a 1st down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Lutz good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
41. Ravens 16.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And
know what time it is, playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist.